A little bit about me, I'm Mexican. Well, my parts are from Mexico, but I was assembled in the US, so like a Dell computer or a Mazda transmission, you know? Give it up for free trade. 2 reasons for Donald Trump to hate me, right? Strike 2. Parents are from Mexico, I grew up here, so I'm all about American culture, right? I grew up with it. So growing up, my favorite rapper was LL Cool J.
Nice.
Or A Cool J, as my family called him. Pretty Americanized, right? Like my Mexican family called me Pocho, right? Pretty whitewashed, you could say. The whitest thing I ever did was in college, I studied for a semester abroad in Mexico. That was the whitest thing. I just want to learn about the culture, you know? But I grew up here. It's funny because, I don't know, I don't look like obviously Mexican. Like, whenever I leave, the border, whenever I go, I used to live in Michigan, out there, people would always try to figure out what I am. But they never ask the right question. They'd always ask me what my nationality is, which to me is what country I'm from. So they're like, hey man, what's your nationality? I say, oh, American. Nah, man, come on. Where are you from? I'm from Texas. All right, stop joking. Stop playing around. What are you? I say, I'm a Libra. I was in Seattle, Washington once. This woman runs up to me. She goes, excuse me, but where are you from genetically? Where are you from genetically? I said, well, testically speaking, from the ovarian region. That's where my genes are from. I used to get Native American love because I used to have super long hair, right? Like long, flowing, just past my nips, like a black river of silk flowing off my head. And everyone thought I looked Native American, which I could kind of see, right? Because I had the long hair, I have these really high cheekbones. That, my last name is Nava, which is just a hoe away for being a tribe, you know? You're Navajo. No, I've been to Albuquerque, I get it. That's not how the last names work, you know? You don't go up to Halle Berry like, oh, half berry, are you? Oh, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, they say. I was at a bar with my long hair, and this woman comes up to me, she goes, excuse me, but are you Native American? And I said, oh, no, I'm not, sorry. And she goes, oh, okay, then are you gay? Really? Are those my only 2 options? Gay or Native American? I went home and I told my sister, and she was like, oh, that sucks, I feel sorry for you. I said, don't feel sorry for me, feel sorry for all the Native Americans who apparently look like gay Mexicans. Can you imagine this woman road tripping through Oklahoma? Like, oh my God, it is like Pride year round here. Look at all these gay Mexicans. You know what sucks about being a minority though? Aside from all the things you already know, is Halloween sucks for us. Alright? Here's why, for those who don't know. Halloween sucks because we gotta dress like people we look like. Alright, so here's an example. When I had the long hair, decided to go to this Halloween party dressed like Tarzan, right? Showed up at the party, people like, oh cool, you dressed like Mowgli from the Jungle Book. I said, no, I didn't. The king of the jungle, not the bareness, whatever. My bad, I guess, right? Because it's the same costume, just one's like a sepia filter version of the other. So next year, I decided to dress like someone so unmistakable, you couldn't confuse him for anyone. Michael Jackson, king of pop. Showed up at the party, people like, oh cool, you dressed like a Mexican Michael Jackson. Like, no, just regular. So the next year I boycotted, didn't even dress up at all. Showed up at the party, people like, oh cool, you dressed like that Slumdog Millionaire from like 4 years ago. Hate Halloween. But I figured out the trend now. The trend for Halloween is dress like a sexy fill in the blank. Right, ladies? Dress like a sexy witch, or a sexy flight attendant, or a sexy Mother Teresa. Like, whatever, just make it sexy. So this year for Halloween, I'm gonna dress like a sexy Bruce Lee. Right? It's basically just a regular Bruce Lee, except for on the small of my back, I'm gonna have a tramp stamp. It's gonna say, "Enter the Dragon." Either that or Fists of Fury. I haven't quite decided which one. On the fence. Depends on how randy I feel that night. Sometimes when the host knows I'm Mexican, they'll bring me up, they'll introduce me as a Latin comic. It's like, coming to the stage, very funny, Latin comic, Omar Nava. Which technically, yeah, I'm Latino and I do comedy. But I don't really do Latin humor. Right? I feel like calling me a Latin comic is like calling Elton John a superfruit. Because like, yeah, he's gay and he's awesome, but he doesn't provide nearly as many antioxidants as a blueberry. You see what I'm saying? But I get brought up like this a lot, so I figured, all right, I'll just write a Spanish joke, right? To appease the masses, or los masses as we call them. So here's my Spanish joke. Tell me what you guys think, okay? The other day, I was driving down Santa Monica, and I noticed people here don't really know how to drive. What are they doing? Manejando or manejalando? Am I right? She got it, the one Latina in the audience. Okay. I'm actually going to, it translates really well. So for everyone who didn't get the joke, here's a translation, okay? El otro día estaba manejando por Santa Mónica y he notado que la gente no sabe cómo conducir. ¿Qué están haciendo? ¿Driving o drive masturbating? I'm getting older. I know I'm 31 years old. I know people don't like. I don't know. I guess people tell me I don't look 31. They tell me I look like in my mid-20s, but I'm a little older. I'm 31 years old, and I can tell I'm getting older because I no longer exit a car in one continuous like smooth motion. You know what I'm talking about? Like before, it used to be like you open the door and then you just like step out, right? But now it's like I open the door, I pivot, I rock, push off, and stand. I don't quite groan, but I do think it. Like in my head, it's like,